Alright, folks. We got two large things to go through today. But first, I need to eat some food. This dude did not cut my pizza really well at all. Food. Alright, there's somebody here. Welcome to the stream. Now I can unbox stuff. We're good. And even if you do leave, if you comment, you get shouted out. Just letting y'all know that. Whew. Welcome, audience. Welcome, welcome. Sorry. Food. We'll jump into that in just a moment. Alright. Sorry. Food's important. So. What a surprise, another Grimlock redo. I don't need the instructions for this guy. And the reason I don't need the instructions for this guy is because, well, I mess with the G1, or I mess with the Studio Series 86 mold all the time. There we go. All that. Oh, good lord, he's still trapped in there. I mean, Grimlock. Oh, good lord, oops. They're all still trapped in there. Apparently, I can't do things tonight. There we go. Ah, goodness. There we go. Oh, look. Another Grimlock. One everybody was oh so surprised to receive. Although, I will say it is quite a nice little bit of surprise that I found this guy at Ross. So, I can't complain about that front. And if you guys are wondering about the price on this guy, this was exactly $30. So if you are looking to get yourself, yo, what's up, Deck Junior 19? How you doing? How you doing? Hello. You get shouted out at the end of the video, at the end of the stream. Don't forget it. So yeah. Anyways, let's take a quick look at Wildman Wheelie here in this crappy little sitting pose that I can't believe that they literally were expecting us to literally think this was going to be acceptable and or good. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to get this guy into Dino mode, and I'm pretty much just going to work on this and get to the next figure. So, yeah, it's pretty much how this is going to go tonight. I mean, things are going a little slow for me today, so maybe not slow, but they're going a little unexpected today. That's all. So I wasn't expecting to actually find this guy at Ross today, but you know what? I mean, no complaints there. So, hi, what's your name? Not gonna tell you my name because you should know it by subscribing. I'm just kidding. No, my name is Thomas Shadow One here, and that's what we're gonna go with. So, yeah. So, yo, what's going on, Jeremy Vargas and also Antonio Jimenez? I apologize for not saying your name earlier. Hello, and welcome to the stream. I appreciate you guys' availability to show up. That is definitely something that is appreciated. Okay. As we come to the end of this Grimlock transformation here. Come on. There we go. Ah, goodness sakes. I forgot how fun this mold was. So, I'll put this together. Go. Alright. And then this next to the bottom of the feet. Let's close this up. Close this up. Come on. Yeah, close that up one more time. Straighten all this out. And just close this all back up like so. And there we have that. And there you have G2 Grimlock in his Dino mode. I'm just gonna make sure I get this in the right spot. Come on. Oh, you suck. Come on, get your butt in there. Whoa, hello. Wow, there's a lot of people here. I apologize, I haven't been paying attention to comments here. That looks tough. It's not. I don't like you and your awesome Transformers and Thomas Fines. Screw you, Riveted. How much did it cost? $30. Exactly $30. I apologize, Jeremy Jimenez. In all seriousness, how's it going, man? Yeah, we'll talk about that later, Riveted. We'll talk about that later. So, anyways, good lord, I'm trying to get this to tab into the feet. Come on. Tab in the way you're supposed to tab in. There we go. There's that. And then we take little Wildman Wheelie here and pop his little butt right there and right there. So there we go. But yeah, no, Riveted, we will talk about that later. So, but no, this whole bit right here, that cost $30. So, if y'all were wondering, that's how much it costs. So anyways, I'm going to remove it, and we are going to move on to the next figure, because the next figure is really huge and really difficult to get all of it in frame. So, yeah. I did manage to acquire this today. So, anyways, because there's no audience at the moment, I'm going to take a quick bite of my food, which is going to be amazing. So. Pizza is always delicious. So, what's y'all's favorite pizza? I'm curious. What's y'all's favorite pizza? Let me know in the comments. So, anyways. As I stated, pizza is delicious. So, alright, now that we've gotten that taken care of, we can now get into this big, beautiful bastard. So, which, I gotta be honest, look, I don't hate these things, but I don't love them at the same time. Like, I don't love the fact that I don't love the fact that we're continuing with the G.I. Joe stuff. I mean, take note, I understand the G.I. Joe fans are probably ecstatic over this. In all seriousness, how's it going, man? Riveted. As I stated, we will speak about that later. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, I think there's one more maybe two more pieces of tape left on this thing. There we go. Oh, crying out loud. So yeah. Split this open. There we go. There we go. Erg. Erg-a-burg-a-durg. Okay. So, it's been a hot second since I've opened up one of these, so. Hasbro, G.I. Joe, 2024 crossover, so, yeah. Alright, we have to now pull this off camera, because it's that large. I have to literally pull this off camera because this is so large it does not fit onto the review case. So, let's start by pulling out Mr. Cup. There. And we'll probably get rid of these two figures because I don't really care for these at all. I don't care for G.I. Joe all that much. Never have, never really will, so. Those two figures, definitely. I will post links to the Mercari listings down below for them if anyone's ever interested. So, yeah. Food. Alright. Oh gosh, there's more. Oh, I hated these stupid little, like, the tissue paper bags. Oh, I hated those. Still hate them. I still hate those stupid little, tissue paper bags. Absolutely freaking hate those. Hasbro did away with these specifically because we did not like them. So, I will say this though. Cup actually don't look half bad. I actually was kind of knocking Cup, but you, Mr. Riveted Rail fan, if you're still in the chat here, you kind of convinced me that this guy was pretty good. And the more I look at this, the more I'm like, you know what, I think you're right. Because there's actual things about this guy that I actually don't hate immediately right off the bat. We'll say there's a few, like, tabbing in issues that I'm already seeing, but, I mean, this isn't so bad, so. Alright, let's take a peek at where these extra bits need to go. So. Alright, allegedly these go right here, I think, right? Yeah, those go right there. So there we go, there we go, there we go. Hooray. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Things are all happening all around, so. Yeah, those don't look too bad. I actually don't hate the way this looks. So let's get into these weapons before I completely forget to. You're like a kid on Christmas Day. You gotta just fucking rip it open there. So, Yeah. Alright, well, now we gotta get this guy into his vehicle mode, which I don't know how to do, because I never bothered to look up any reviews on this guy. So, that's my fault, and I'm gonna have to live with that choice, so... Although, from what I understand, it's pretty simple and basic. From what I'm seeing, it looks pretty simple and basic. So... maybe, I don't know. Instructions are always useful. They are. They always are useful. Okay. Let's start with step 1. Yeah, yes, definitely. Not something I would like to do again. That didn't sound right. But, whatever. Alright, let's mark these down. Mark these down. Oh, good lord. Okay. Where the freaking heck are these supposed to tab in? I feel like... I think I rotated the waist in the wrong spot. Yeah, good job, dummy. There we go. That's what you want it to look like, yes. Maybe? I don't know. Again, instructions are useful until they're not useful. So, yo, what's going on, Rothy? How you doing? Okay. I know this is supposed to... I don't think these are in the right spot. I think I put these in the wrong area. My dummy, idiotic brain. Yeah. I put these in the wrong spot. Because when these came out of the box, these pieces came separate, so, yeah. Come on, you. There we go. And then, you take this, and this the majority of the way back. There we go. And then, just... Looks like... Yep. Exactly what I thought needed to happen. Okay, come on, you. Come on. Come on. There. Almost there. Come on. You were just about lined up. There you go. Now you're all on the tab. Now you're all in their spots. There we go. And then... all of this. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do with these hands here, because these hands don't look right. Oh, wait, no, I take it back. I know exactly what I'm doing with these hands. Popping those there. Do this, and then collapse it all together, like so. And then make sure that it all just tabs up nicely. There we go. There we go. Hooray! Now we have Cup in his vehicle mode. I could just get the things to tab up straight. Good lord. That's what I did not like about these G.I. Joe figures, is that they just, a lot of them, because this is usually what happens with the G.I. Joe figures, is they get the G.I. Joe engineers to engineer it, but they tell the Transformers dudes, hey, what do you want this to look like? And then magically they had to make this work. So I feel like that's what goes on with the inner workings at Hasbro with their Transformers crossovers department. So I'm supposed to rotate that around. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm not playing with anybody. Okay, that's great. I'm glad you spent the night with you, buddy. I'm glad. So, we'll talk about that later. And where's the other missile? Where's the other missile? There's a second missile floating around here somewhere. I just don't know where it went. Ah, it fell on the floor. That's what happened. There we go. So, all right. Now that we got those done and taken care of, let's wrap it up with this. So, oh goodness. All right. Well, anyways, we are going to. Goodness sakes, here. I'm gonna package all this back up. You know what? I will do this one just because I didn't want to, but I'm gonna do it tonight anyways because what the hey. We're here, and it is a late response to a birthday that was supposed to happen ages ago, or at least with me, it was supposed to happen ages ago. We had the 250th of America happen recently, and in celebration of doing so, Hasbro announced and released a AirRaiser repaint called Star Eagle, which I wanted to keep this one to myself, but I think I'm gonna just crack it open tonight and do this because I'm feeling like doing so. So yeah, but this is a Walmart exclusive, or I don't know what it is over in other countries, or if this was even released in other countries. So. But yeah, no, this was in celebration for the 250th anniversary of America. So yeah, this was not found at Ross. I need to make that very clear. This was not found at Ross. I purchased this on Walmart.com. I did not purchase this at Ross at all. However, honestly, I would not be surprised if this does eventually show up at Ross. Like, I genuinely will not be surprised if that ever does become the case, because this was such a weird release that I only found it out and about, like hunting, like actually toy hunting. I only found it once, and in that one time that I found it, it was definitely not within my availability to acquire at that time. So again, such a strange release as to how it got released and the things that were released with it. So yeah, but for any of you European viewers or anybody who is in a different country, can you let me know if this actually did show up in your guys' country of origin? I'm kind of curious. So. All right, we'll get this Air Razor repaint. Wow, actually they did a decent job with this. There's a lot of paint on this. A lot of good looking paint on this. I'm actually not complaining about that. It actually looks pretty good. So, anyways, we'll get this Air Razor, or get Star Eagle into her vehicle mode and or her beast mode, and then we shall finish the stream and give the appropriate shout outs to the people who decided to comment. So yeah. Alright, it's been a quick second since I've messed with this mold too, so... This particular mold, it's been a hot second. So... Good lord. How long has it been since I've messed with this mold? Aside from way too freaking long. There we go. That's what I was trying to get it to do. So that way I could just... Oh, for fuck's sake. Crying out loud. I got the head stuck. That's something you don't want to do. Genuinely, you don't want to do that. So... Come on. Good lord, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's better. And I still popped the head off. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. So now that's taken care of. Now I can work on the rest of this. There we go. Allow me to lose almost all credibility as a Transformers reviewer in this particular happening right now. So, yeah. There we go. Take that around. Okay, go. And we're just gonna rotate this around. Alright, there we go. Now we've got Star Eagle in her Eagle mode. Or Maximal Star Eagle, excuse me. I nearly misspoke that. So, but yeah, there we go. There's Star Eagle and everything of that nature that goes with it. So, anyways, that is pretty much going to be it for the live stream today. And do not forget to check out the main channel, which I have left a link to in the description below. And do not forget to check out, this is where the comment section comes into play. Do not forget to check out Deck Junior 19. Do not forget to check out Antonio Jimenez 1110. Do not forget to check out Jeremy Vergara's R6K. Do not forget to check out Riveted Rail Fan, Alexander Rothschild or Graf Alexander Rothschild, and do not forget to check out Riveted Reviews. I think that's where is it Rivet? Is he the one? No, Riveted Rail Fan's the one in the comments. So don't forget to check out Riveted Reviews, Patrick's Voice Rail, iStar552, Jordy's Rail Videos, Lemon Lime Productions, Kitten Cat 999, myself, and this is Thomas Fana One saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.